One of the things that happened on Twitter was that when SBF, which he's since stopped, had a bit of a stream of a consciousness, you know, uh, exposition, you might call it, or certainly his views of what he wants to do with the company. And then, the current CEO stepped in and said, "You are no, he no longer represents FTX." What kind of relationship does he or will he be expected to have, given his background with SBF? Because obviously the critical, I suppose the critical part of information is going to come from him. I mean, he's the repository. That's the word I was looking for. He was the board. He was the expense manager. So to a certain extent, can you freeze somebody like that out of a company when you're trying to recover gains?
That's an interesting question, and I really don't know the answer to that. That raises an interesting point when you have someone who clearly needs to be gone from the company, but also, as you mentioned, has information that everybody needs.
And anything else that's on your radar that you're looking for, Amy? I mean, obviously he's got the task at hand. Whether, this is a tale that we have to wait 10 years to see the end remains to be seen, but probably not. So what is it that is next in terms of what's expected by the public, the regulators, and others from him? Because he has to give us updates on what he's finding.
Right. I mean, I think there will be continued updates. There was, I'm sure you saw the first hearing this morning in Delaware, and that made clear that Delaware will be the place where this is tried. And so that's that's a first step. There will obviously be continued hearings in Delaware bankruptcy court and continued filings, and we, myself, and all of our colleagues at Forbes are obviously going to be watching this closely.